Question number 1. What has been your biggest accomplishment to date? My biggest accomplishment until to date was when I did my internship in the penthouses in the Ritz-Carlton in Barcelona. There was a couple, a gay couple, and they were staying in 36D. I just remember it me till the perfect room. And I was doing the butler, and they already had a couple of issues, and they were totally unhappy. And even the evening before, they spoke with the assistant manager of the hotel about their stay because they were really unhappy and a lot of things happened to them. So the next day, I went into their room when I was a butler. I asked her everything was all right or how they were. They told me everything's fine, but I felt that it was not true. And I tried to get to know what was exactly wrong without pushing, just being friendly. And then the man, one of the couple, told me, like, no, I'm not happy. Nothing is all right. It's totally not all right. He explained me everything, what happened to them during their stay, and their last evening was that day, and they were inviting a friend of them. But the Michelin restaurant wasn't open, so they couldn't go to the Michelin restaurant, so they had to do it in their room. And he was not happy that he had to do it in their room. So I told him I would take care of his evening, and I would prepare the table nicely. I would escort their guests to their room, and I took care of everything. I cleaned the table. I placed tablecloths with napkins, with a rosé Moët Chandon, with some tapas, some truffles, some strawberries. And also, I talked with the floristeria to ask or it was possible that she could make a small bouquet of old flowers from the penthouses, but they were still looking nice to place on their table. When I placed everything, one of the men of the gay couple came downstairs from their shower and he saw it and he just was so happy. He was like, oh, wow. He was clapping in his hands because he was so surprised and he thanked me a lot. And also there I got the chance to even teach another trainee to become a butler. So I'm really proud actually of that. And I just learned that you always have to listen to your guests and to fulfill their unexpected wishes. Question number 2. Tell us about an awesome time you had as a customer. That was actually when I was in Turkey in a hotel. It was not all inclusive, and I asked at a bar, or they had some lactose-free milk or soya milk because I'm lactose intolerant. So they told me no, but one of their managers heard my question. He was asking to me, "Oh, are you maybe intolerant?" I said yes, and he said, "Oh, that will no problem, miss. I will call now, and from tomorrow you will have your milk in which bar do you prefer?" He was asking me, and I said, "Yeah, this bar is totally fine in the restaurant." "Okay, I will take care of this. We will go by in a shop and we will take care that you will have it." I was really surprised because I didn't expect that a manager would propose this to me, and he surprised me in a really positive way because he just listened to me and wanted to do something about my problem. And that's the most important thing for me, when people, when you don't expect, even surprise you or fulfill your unexpected wishes. Then question 3. I watched the video and share what it means for you to be original, and how have you been original. For me, being original, it means that you come with inventive and new things that when you see something like, okay, I can do that for a guest, like a small thing, but when you think a bit more, and when you look to his background, or when you look to everything, you can even think or invent something new and something more original to surprise a guest, like in a way he don't expect. Fulfilling the unexpected wishes and needs of guests is one of the most uh, one of the most biggest, I find it, responsibilities of people who work in a hotel. They have to surprise their guests, because you don't want that your guest has with you a good stay, but you want that he has an unforgettable, an amazing stay. And for you have to be original in with every guest and in every kind of way. And you have to think not only like it's black or white, or you don't have to say, I have to find it immediately, how I can surprise that guest. No, because then it's like just something basic or something a bit boring. But when you think more, and when you don't know it immediately, but a bit later, and you can suggest things, or you can ask for to pe or say to people, I think that will be a good idea to do that for a guest. The other person can also say, maybe when we do with maybe when we do it with that or this, but then you can say, oh yes, and also we can do that. So then you're again and again more original, and that's important. When um, I was original because I was always I loved to do wow for guests, wow expectations, and uh, when there was a couple, like family, it was a couple with their little kid. Little kid really loves the cars from the Disney thing and the Minion, but he also really loved trains. And in the penthouse, we had a lot of boxes we would throw away. But I saw these boxes and I asked and suggest, like, oh, maybe we can do from these boxes with some nice paper above it and make a train by ourselves. And then the kids can even sit inside one of the back parts of the train, and then with his balloon of the Minion and the cars that I found on the street, and I asked the manager that I could buy it. So with just from boxes we made a train, and just because I was original and I thought further from, okay, he loves this, but it's boring when you just do a balloon or something else. So no, boxes from a train from boxes. The kid was not expecting this, so it was, yeah, a kind of menu to be original. You just have to think further.